What's up, nerds? This is Mr. Storm. Today we're going to learn how to create links. Web pages would be absolutely trash, garbage, worthless if we weren't able to link from one page to another. Hyperlinks allow the internet to be a thing. And so we're going to learn how to create those. So we're going to look at our HTML links page. It's just one page today, so I really want you to pay attention and understand and learn this stuff. Okay, so the syntax for building a link is you start with an anchor element, this A right here. So we open it up, then we have an A for anchor, and then we have href, which specifies the destination address for that link. So when I click it, where is it going to send me? Is it going to take me to, what web page is it going to take me to? So this href equals, and then whatever the URL for that page is. That is an attribute inside the opening tag for your anchor element, right? Now, between the opening and closing tags for your anchor element, you're going to have whatever text is going to be shown on the page. That text is going to be something like, click here to go to my website, or blah, 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 whatever, right? And so that is going to be there for you. So let's see. Here's an example of what one would look like, right? Oh, selected too much. So you have anchor. Href is going to be https://www.w3schools.com/html/ That's a lot, right? Make sure you include the HTTP or https://. Make sure you include that in there as well. And then visit our tutorial, which means this is going to be what shows up on the page. It's going to be blue and underlined, like a like a link should be. All right, we can create links to files that exist on the same web server as the files of my HTML page. We can do that if we want, and we'll talk about that later. We can change the link color using CSS, which we will do that next semester. We can change the target attribute. So we can add an attribute to our anchor element called the target attribute, which designates what happens to the page itself when we click this link. If we leave it blank, or if we type target blank, then it will open that document. It will open the linked document in a new window or tab. So it'll create a new tab, and it will open it in a new tab and keep your original page where it is. If I do self, then it opens that linked document in the same window or tab that it was clicked. Actually, this is the default, not the blank. Self is default. So if you don't set this attribute, then it will replace the page that you're on with the new page that you're linked to. Okay, so you want to either, if you want it to open in a new tab, you want to make sure you specify the blank attribute. Parent opens a linked document in a parent frame. Top opens it in the full body of the window. And then frame name opens to a linked document in a frame name. These three right here, you don't need to really concern yourself with. We're not going to dig into those too much. We can create images that are links, which we will talk about when we learn images in a little bit. We can do bookmarks so that we can click a link that scrolls us down on a page. So there's all kinds of stuff here. Make sure you go through this, you read it, you really understand it, do the exercises, play around with it, have fun with it. All right, let's look at the assignment. So the first thing it wants me to do is create a link to my favorite web page, school appropriate, that opens in the same window/tab as your page, right? So let's go back to my code. Now, again, the first thing I want to do is I want to save as, and I want to change it from 5 to 6, so it's about me 6. Save. Okay, so now I can make changes as I see fit. So, where do I want to add a link? Well, let's see. All right, now, right here. Let's add a link to my Amazon page. href equals. And then let's actually find my page on Amazon. Oh, and you know what? My book is actually not in print right now, but let's see if we can find it. That'll be interesting. because the publisher has taken it down. Let's see if it's there. It's not. So instead, what I'm going to do is I will link to don't look at any of that stuff. Gross. I was trying to find Jackie Earl's book, but let's do Ecocide, a book from James Rigby that is published through my publishing company. Hey, there it is. So we'll go there, and we will grab this whole URL right up here, Control C to copy, and I will go back here, and I will I'll click Control V to paste. All right, so that is one long, let's go ahead and let's do a line break right there so it's easier to kind of see. So that anchor element, that link is very, very long. All right, let's go back. Okay, and it says it wants to open in the same window or tab as my page. Now, that is the standard, so I don't really have to do anything else here. All I have to do is close off my open tag, put some information inside of there, and then I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And I will open this up in my browser to make sure that it actually worked. And you can tell I have a link there now. That word Amazon is now a link. And if I click on it, it takes me to that page, right? And it replaces the page I was just on. So I can go back, click it, and it replaces the page I was on, which is perfect. Good, good, good. Alrighty, let's close that. Oh, no, I want to go here. All right, and the next thing is to create a link to utahmilitaryacademy.org that opens in a new window or tab. All right, so let's find a good place to slap that link in there. I will. So I'm actually going to add the words at Utah Military Academy to make it interesting. href. Now, instead of copying the link address, I'm just going to try to do this from memory. http://. Okay. And it wants to open in a new window or tab. So that means we have to set our target attribute. Let's scroll over so it's easier to see. It means we have to set our target attribute to be blank. So I have to do that underscore blank. Okay. Utah Military Academy. Alrighty. So now that should work. Let's go ahead and let's do a line break right there. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and save this and check it out. Make sure it worked. Oh, I closed out my page. Okay, so I now have a link, and when I click it, it takes me to utahmilitaryacademy.org. Okay, and it opened it in a completely new tab because I set my target attribute. Okay, that's what you want. All right, when you get to this point, you are done. Go ahead and save your work and upload your About Me 6.html to Google Classroom. Thank you for paying attention. I will see you next time.